Hey guys, just good. Put together a couple stretches for you that may help you before we go and play our matches. So the first one is a down dog. So your hands go forward, feet go back. Try to keep your heels down and you put your butt right up to the sky. So you drive through to your heels, relax your head, and take some deep breaths. So 3 or 4 deep breaths. Then what you can slowly do is bend one knee and drive the heel of the other leg down 3 or 4 times. And you guys can go at your own pace once you learn these. The next one is to straighten the right leg and to lift the leg straight up and kind of let it drop behind you, keeping your heel down on your right leg and your weight through your hands. This opens up your hip flexors. So you do that on both sides, lifting straight up and just rotating. So I'm trying to stay straight, weight equal on each hand. And coming back down. The next one is walk-ins. These are good for your hamstrings and to open up your back. So you walk in and hold and just relax your head down and walk out. Walk in and hold. Relax. Don't force your knees to be straight if you can't do it. Listen to your body. And relax. Good. Now in this position, just rolling up. Taking a deep breath. The next one we're going to do is called crescent pose. So front knee is at a 90-degree position. The back leg is straight, knee straight, heel drives back through. Our weight is equal through our legs, so we're active. We're going to bring our stomach up and in, kind of like you're zipping up a jacket. And then the hands straight up in the air. And a couple deep breaths here, just sinking into the position. You open up your hip flexor here. Now in this position, we're going to straighten the front leg and we're just going to relax down. Now, you're going to straighten as much as you can. If you can't come down here and you can only do this without falling, that's what you want to do. So you're here and you can hold. A couple breaths here. And then we're going to go back into the crescent pose. Back up. Remember, we're tightening the stomach, pulling it up and in, driving through the heel. And then we come back down into the hamstring stretch. You can bring your back leg forward if you need to. Nice stretch there. And then back to crescent again. And then back to hamstring. Now from here, we're just going to rotate so we're sideways, okay? And we're just going to drop down as far as you can. Wide angle stretch here. You can bring your hands down, drive your hips backwards so the weight is back. Legs are straight and just relax. Nice deep breaths. From here, we're going to rotate and do crescent pose on the other side. So again, driving the back hip straight, knees bent to 90 degrees, arms are up, and we're zippering this abdominal right up and in. So we really feel it in the quad and the hip flexors. Stretching here. And then going into our hamstring stretch. Straightening here and just dropping down. And we're back up, driving that hip back. And then back into the hamstring. And then back up to crescent. Driving that hip back. And then straight down again. Now from here, we're going back into wide angle, but instead of both hands down, we're going to lunge to one side. So we're really opening up the adductors or the inner thigh. So we just hold and breathe. There's no bouncing when we stretch. The other side. Back and forth. Many times as you feel you need to. Good. Now from here, legs are together and we do a quad stretch, okay? So you're reaching up. If you need, you can reach up to the ceiling. Bring your stomach in again and hold. The knee should be equal to the other leg or a little behind it. But keep the legs together. We're holding there. If you need to hold a chair or counter, do that. Then we're on the other side. Nice and tall. Good. Now that really takes care of the legs. Now with the arms, what I kind of like to do is separate myself like I'm hitting a forehand and just kind of swing and open everything up. So now we've just worked on stretching the legs. Now we're working on rotating the trunk and getting the arms warmed up. Just a couple each side. Okay, then we go to our backhand, or if you're a lefty, it's your forehand. And really focusing on your breathing and really what you want your goals to be like today. So here, just circles with the arms. Get the shoulders warmed up. Forward, backwards. Good. And we have a crossover, so the arm hooks around like this below the elbow, and we drop our shoulder on this side that we're pulling across, and we just pull across with our left hand. So the arm is straight, drop the shoulder down, and pull across, okay? People like to bring their shoulder up, really force it down. Relax there, hook it, hook the arm again, other side, drop the shoulder, and pull across here, holding and breathing. When you stretch, it feels like a nice position that you could hold, not a ripping pull. You never want to go into that. Now, the next one we're going to do is we're locking the fingers, standing up straight, and we're driving them down below our butt. Holding nice and straight, opening up the interior part of the shoulders. And breathing. Now the forearms coming down, and what I like to do is grab the wrist here and just kind of come up into flexion, down into extension. You'll feel different fibers stretching as you're working the shoulder. Up a couple times. Other side. So now our palm is up and we're stretching our flexors. Good. Other side, down and up. And palm up. Elbows are straight. Good. All right, guys. So that's it. Good luck. Namaste, soul sisters.